こんにちは皆さん、お元気ですか? Hello, how are you? Today, vocabulary video number 45. Today, we're going to learn how to use san in summer with a family name. For example, Tanaka-san, Tanaka-sama in the business scene. Actually, there are more honorifics in Japanese, but today I'm going to focus only on san and sama in business situation. When we use san, for example, Tanaka-san, this is teinei-go. Teinei, it means the polite way. And when we say Tanaka-sama with sama, and this is keigo, respectful way. Both san and also sama you can use in spoken language or written languages. I tell you this because there's other honorific, and this is dono, for example, Tanaka dono. But you don't use this dono in spoken language, only written language. And today I'm not going to explain it. At first, we're going to see when to use Tanaka-sama, as sama is very respectful way, so we can use with joshi. Joshi, this is your superior, your boss, someone of higher status or higher ranking person. 目上の人、目上の人。目上の人 includes someone elder than you or also someone who has got more experiences than you. 目上の人。Of course, with clients and customers, we talk always in keigo, this respectful way. So, for example, Tanaka-sama, clients and all kind of customers, such as audience, spectator, passengers, and also the guests. They are お客様. A patient who is sick and a patient in the hospital, we say 患者. Kanja. It used to be kanja-san, but nowadays most hospital call the people the kanja-san instead of kanja-san, kanja-sama or tanaka-sama. Other words that we use always with sama, not with san. This is kami-sama, the God. Also the Buddha, hotoke-sama, hotoke-sama. Who is it? But this is in formal way. 誰ですか? 誰ですか? But when I want to ask you, oh, excuse me, who are you? I don't know your name. Then, very respectful way, どちら様ですか? どちら様ですか? Or, どなた様? どなた様ですか? You know, the word mother. In general, お母さん, お母さん. But when I want to talk with respect about your mother, how's your mother? Then I don't say お母さん, but お母様. The same happened to this word お兄さん, elder brother. Usually we say お兄さん, but when I'm talking about your elder brother with respect, then instead of さん, お兄様. Your elder sister with respect, お姉様. Your little brother, but with respect, then 弟様. Other person's wife, we say 奥さん. This is in general 奥さん. But this is about your boss's wife. Then I wanna show the respect. Then I say instead of 奥さん, 奥様, 奥様. When I talk about my own husband, then I say 主人, 主人. But when I talk about your husband with respect, then I add ご, ご主人, ご主人. But when we add 様, ご主人様, ご主人様, it means my master. This is used in maid cafe. Your daughter with lots of respect, お嬢様, お嬢様. But when we say お嬢様, there's other meaning. This is my lady or young lady, お嬢様. Now let's see when we must use san with surname, peers or your colleague or someone who is the same status as you. Then this word is 同僚. And with 同僚, we don't use 様, but we use さん. Someone of lower status or lower ranking person or someone younger than you. This is 目下の人, 目下の人. And those people we don't use with 様, but we use さん. Your assistant, your worker, or your staff, 部下. This is like a subordinate, but it doesn't sound okay. So this is your staff, 部下. And to 部下, we don't use 様, but we use さん. This さん can show our politeness, but not only that, also our affection. So we can use with the profession, then we can show our respect and also affection. For example, doctors, お医者さん, a driver, 運転手さん, Mr. Lawyer, 弁護士さん, Mr. Carpenter, 大工さん, pastry chef, cake maker, ケーキ屋さん, pharmacist, 薬屋さん, vegetable shop owner or greengrocer, 八百屋さん, a butcher, 肉屋さん. We can use さん with animals. Then we show our affect. And many children use さん with animals. Monkeys, お猿さん. Elephant, ゾウさん. A bear, クマさん. Now let's see when we don't have to use さん, either 様. Some words in themselves have got the meaning of respect. So we don't have to use さん or 様. Because if we use them with さん or 様, and this is double honorifics, and it is rude. For example, 教授, professor. This word 教授, this is polite and respectful way in itself. So we don't use 教授様. For example, Professor Tanaka, Tanaka 教授. But we never say 田中教授様. The same way, sensei, master. This is very respectful way to call the teacher. So we don't have to use さん, no, either 様. Only 田中sensei. Senpai, your senior. Senpai. And we don't use さん or 様. Only senpai. So if you want to use with surname, 田中senpai. The word opposite of senpai is 後輩. 後輩 is someone junior, younger than you. A president of a company, 社長. And this is also very respectful word. So we only say 田中社長. This is okay. But if we say 田中社長様, this is even rude because this is double honorific. Under the status of 社長, then 部長. 部長, this means department head or department manager. 部長. And this is also without さん or 様. For example, 田中部長. So inside of your company, then you want to call 社長, okay, 社長, or you can say 部長, 田中部長. Maybe there are more 部長. So 田中部長, this is okay without さん or 様. But you may hear someone says 社長さん, 部長さん, but they don't work in this company. They are outside of the company and they call them 社長さん with the affection. It's like 肉屋さん to butcher. The same way, 社長さん, 部長さん, but they don't belong to the company. Now I'm gonna explain you how to call people at work in the same company. When this person has got some titles as 社長 and 部長, then we say his surname and 部長 or 社長. But all the other people, then we must use surname plus san, all of them. Even their 上司, your boss, 目上の人, your superior, 同僚, your colleague, or 目下の人, the inferior person, inferior, 部下, and all of them we use with san. On the other hand, when we want to call someone outside of our company, then we must use all of them with sama, not san. All of them with surname plus sama. But when this person has got some titles, such as 社長, 部長, 係長, 副社長, or there are many titles, if they've got some titles, then we don't have to use sama, but the surname plus these titles like 社長, 部長, like this. Now, one very important thing that you should know in order not to be rude, that is, when I'm talking to people outside of our company about the people at our company, even though I haven't made any videos about keigo yet, but here I must explain you just a little bit. Keigo, this is a respectful form. Inside of this keigo, there are 3 categories. Sonkeigo, this one is very respectful language. Respectful, and I elevate you. The second one is humble language or modest language. Kenjōgo, modest, humble. And the last one is teineigo. This is polite form using mas. In Japanese language, when I talk about myself or about my family or about the members of our own company, then I must talk in kenjōgo. It means when I talk about my staff, my colleagues, or even my boss, when I talk about them to someone outside of our company, then I must not use san or sama or anything. I just say their surname. But if this person has got some titles such as 社長, director, so I'm talking about my director to someone who is outside of my company, then I don't say, for example, 田中社長, but I say 社長の田中, 社長の田中. And here, 田中, I'm not gonna use san or sama, anything. 社長の田中, because this is very humble language. Let's see an example so that you can see more clearly. This is a conversation at the telephone. Someone outside of the company is calling and he's asking for Mr. Tanaka. And Mr. Tanaka doesn't have any title. First, let's see the normal conversation without so much respect, only like this. Is there Mr. Tanaka? 田中さんはいますか? 田中さんはいますか? This word いらっしゃいます. This is 尊敬語 of 行きます or 来ます or います. So these 3 verbs 行きます、来ます、います has got only one, this いらっしゃいます. This is 尊敬語. This is the respectful way. Now the same sentence but very respectful way, one company to another company. 田中様はいらっしゃいますか? 田中様はいらっしゃいますか? And the other person answers, Oh, I'm sorry, he's not here right now. He's outside. Let's see some vocabularies. Just right now. ただいま, the verb to go out or to leave. 外出します。外出します。And the kanji 外, this is outside. 外。出ます。外に出ます。To go outside. To express the state. He's out. He's not here. he's out. Then we use with te form. 外出しています。外出しています。And now this verb, います. This has got a 謙譲語. The humble word. This is おります. The same meaning. 外出しています. It means he's out. And also he's out. 外出しております. This is humble language. すみません。田中はただいま外出しております。すみません。田中はただいま外出しております。Now the same conversation, but this time, 田中さん instead of 田中さん、田中社長 because this is the president of the company. The president 田中。田中社長はいらっしゃいますか？田中社長はいらっしゃいますか？すみません。社長の田中。社長の田中はただいま外出しております。すみません。社長の田中はただいま外出しております。To say our company, actually there are three ways to say it. First one, the easiest. 私たちの会社。私たちの会社。2番目、我が社。我が社。Now the most difficult one, to say our company but in humble way. 弊社. You can use this 弊社 in the written language or also spoken language, and both. We use 弊社 to talk about our own company to the people outside of the company. So for example, when we are having some meeting with several companies and someone is talking about our own company, then we must talk in humble language. So we use our company as 弊社. And the other one is 当社. So actually there are four to say our company. Sorry, 当社. And this 当社 can also be used written language or also spoken language. This 当社, this is not 謙譲語, this is not humble language, but this is a polite language. When we use 当社, then we are talking about our company, but inside of our company. It means we are not talking to other people outside of the country, but inside of the members of our company. So we use this word 当社 when there is the internal meeting only with our members. Then we talk about our company. Then we use 当社. But we may also use 当社 to other people outside of our company when we want to emphasize our company. As, for example, our product is superior. Our product is the best of the world, but the best better than the other companies like this. In this case, we are not going to talk in the humble language. So in this case, we can say 当社, our company, even to some other people. To say your company, usually you can say あなたの会社. But there are other words. Your company in 敬語, in respectful way, 御社, your company, like your esteemed company, your esteemed organization, your company, 御社. But this is only for spoken language. We don't use it in written language. 御社, only spoken language. Now, your company in respectful way, but in written language. This is not spoken. Written language, 記者, 記者. So this word 記者 is used in letters or an entry sheet or in resumes. All of them are written. Actually, Japanese is quite complicated using san, sama, or respectful language or humble language. Especially in the business situation, if you must talk to your client, your customer, and you must be very, very careful how to talk. Now a quiz time with three translations into Japanese. 1番目 This is a little boy is talking to his mother. Okay? Like this. There were lots of cute monkeys in the zoo. 2番目 Mr. President, how is your daughter? 3番目最後です。Master Tanaka, which would you prefer? I hope you understand a little bit better business Japanese language. If you liked this video, please don't forget to give me a like. And if you can share my videos with your friends, that will help me a lot. And if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please do it too. いかがでしたか？今日はビジネスの日本語を勉強しました。特にいつなんとかさんをなんとかなんとか様とこのどちらを使えばいいのかということを詳しく見てきました。会社の中で会社の人と話すときと会社以外の他の人たちと話すときとは違う言い方になります。ちょっと複雑でめんどくさいかな。でも間違えて使ってしまうととても失礼になってしまうことがあるので気をつけなければなりませんよ。とりあえず同じ会社内で話すときはなんとかさんというふうに呼んで、会社以外の人と話すとき、そして自分の会社の人のことを会社以外の人に話すときはさんも何もつけません。とりあえずそれが一番基礎的なことですから、それだけは覚えておきましょうね。このビデオが役に立ったなと思ってくださったら、ぜひいいねボタンとチャンネル登録忘れないでお願いいたします。そして私のビデオをお友達に紹介してくださったら本当に助かります。ぜひお願いいたします。ではまた次のビデオでお会いできるのをとても楽しみにしています。絶対に来てくださいね。じゃあね、またね。